We bring John Glennon back in here. The top teams in the East, the Lightning, Bruins, and Penguins especially, have all looked really good so far in the playoffs. So how do you handicap the East?
Some very talented teams. Of course, the one team that you didn't mention, my boyhood team, the Washington Capitals, is the one favorite that struggled. I think Pittsburgh was very hot down the stretch, and that we're continuing to see them be very explosive. Boston, I thought, would have more difficulty against Toronto, which is a very good team too, but Boston I thought has looked tremendous. And Tampa Bay, just keeps rolling along as well.
And out west, the Jets have looked tough, and so have the Golden Knights and Sharks, who all have 2-0 series leads in their series at the moment. Who do you see as the Predators' biggest obstacle in the West?
I think they could get challenged by either of two teams, really. I think Winnipeg, who it seems they are likely to face in the next round, is a very big, physical, and fast team. We've seen the games with Winnipeg this year have been really, really good hockey. So I think that's a big challenge. But I also think Vegas would provide a big challenge as well.
Author John Glennon. The book is 100 Things Predators Fans Should Know and Do Before They Die. It's out in November. Keep your eyes peeled. Yes, indeed. If you are a Predators fan, that will be good stuff to read up upon. John Glennon, excellent work last night, helping us out on the Electric Power Company Sunday Sports Central. Of course, we will have you covered on Sundays each and every night throughout the Predators playoff run. Also, quest for the Cup, a special leading into Game 1 last Thursday night. There will be more ahead as long as the Predators keep winning. Chance to do that tonight. Game 3, take a commanding 3-0 series lead here in round 1 against the Avalanche. We're just talking there about the rest of the playoffs. Some updates from early games tonight. The Maple Leafs tack on another goal. They now lead 4-2 over the Bruins. Just 2 minutes left in the third period as Toronto's looking to get its first win of that series, make it 2-1 Boston. And the Devils have just tied up the Lightning. 15:28 to go in the third. That game now tied 2-2. New Jersey looking for its first win against Tampa Bay after the Lightning won their 2 games at home. Back to more Predators talk now. Here's defenseman Mattias Ekholm before the team left yesterday ahead of Game 3 tonight in Colorado.
Mattias, I guess, what have you learned about the way you have to play against this team through the first 2 games to be successful?
We got to manage their speed, I think. I think they're a really fast team. I think they compete hard. I think they're, they're not here to learn. They're here to win, and you can really tell. I think they played pretty well. I think we can be better for sure, but it's still a nice feeling knowing that you haven't been on top of your game, but you still gotten 2 wins. So it speaks a lot about our team, but we know we can be better as well.
Did you happy with the PK? I mean, this is one of the better power play lines or scoring scores in the league, and you guys seem like you've done a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I don't know. I think there's been a little bit too many penalties. Maybe. I mean, we have taken too many, myself included, and that's gotta end soon. But when we've gotten into those situations, I think we've done a fairly good job. They have a really skilled first unit, obviously, and I think we've limited their chances so far, and that's a big key going forward.
As far as for you guys offensively, you had a couple goals on the 4-on-4, you had 1 on the power play. How well do you guys playing with that kind of odd man or not 5-on-5 situation?
I mean, I think we play pretty good 5-on-5 too. I think we're most comfortable with that, but obviously we have a lot of skilled players, and when the ice opens up a little bit, as you're saying, with 4-on-4 situations, it's usually benefiting us in a good way. So I think it has so far, and but at the same time, we know they have a deadly first line with some really skilled players that like the open ice too. So it's both ways.
You talk about how they've come at it so far in the first 2 games. Do you expect them to take it to even another notch in their building tomorrow?
Yeah, obviously they're going home to their barn, and then they're trying to win in front of their home crowd. But I think the way we've been playing and the way these 2 games have gone, there's no reason for us to not believe that if we're on top of our game, that we're going to have a great chance too. So it's going to be a good match. It's going to be hard, physical, and as you're saying, I mean, they're going in front of their fans, so we'll expect their A game, but we got to bring ours too.
You guys are familiar with that building, but what is the challenge of going up there to the altitude and getting adjusted when you're not as used to it as they are?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a different scenario if you say so, with the altitude and all that. You get a little tired a little quicker, but it's all about managing your shifts and maybe not stay out there too long. But I mean, everyone on the team has played there several times, so it's nothing new for us.
What's the difference in the approach of going on the road for a playoff game versus a road game in the regular season?
I think you should try to minimize anything in different ways you approach it. I just think you should be trying to play your game. We know what we're capable of, and we had a really good road record. We were comfortable on the road this year as we were at home. So I think nothing should change in that regard. I think we should try to focus on ourselves, trying to focus on our game, and bring what we can, and I think we have a good chance.
You guys broached the subject of just a better start for Game 3 yet?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't scored the first goal yet in this series, so that's something that we're looking to do for sure, and get that good start, and especially on the road, a good start is really key. So yeah, for sure.
From a standpoint of being up 2-0 in the first round, you were in the same situation last year. You've talked about building off of these experiences you've gained in the postseason. How do you build off of this one?
Yeah, as you said, we all, I mean, a lot of the guys are here from last year, and we saw how big that third win was, so we know how big this game is coming up, and we're just trying to be better every game, trying to build into becoming where we were at last year when things were really flowing. So I mean, just trying to work hard every day and get better every game. Even though we're winning, I don't think we're satisfied at all. So just trying to keep playing our game.
I know you guys take it one game at a time, but playoffs is such a grind. The opportunity to come home here with possibly the series over, what kind of an opportunity is that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we put ourselves in a really good position now with the 2 home wins, and pressure leans over to them now. We're going home to their building, but yeah, obviously you want to win a series. It's first to 4. The first 2 doesn't matter anymore, and if we can do that as quick as possible, that'd be awesome. But I don't really care if it's 4 or 7 games. I just think that they're a good hockey team, so we're gonna have to battle for the next 2 wins.
They have the advantage now. They have the advantage now of last change. It seems like you guys are pretty comfortable whoever goes out against that top line. How much of an advantage is that you're as balanced as you are against them?
Yeah, I think I mean, that's been a key throughout the whole regular season too. I feel like the scoring for our team is so spread out on every line, and then our D pairs are, I mean, we have top 6, almost top 8 D can all play against top lines. So it's obviously it's nice when you don't have that change, and if you really just want to get one pair out against I mean, they have a really big top line, but I think anyone on our team can play against them, so it's not a big deal.
Thanks. Thanks, Eki.
Matthias Ekholm, yesterday before the Predators took off for Colorado, got there safely, got on the ice this morning trying to acclimate to that altitude, being a mile high in the Pepsi Center. And tonight they go for their 13th consecutive win against the Avalanche, and of course commanding lead in this first round series. They would take a 3-0 series lead with a win tonight. Preds sticking with the exact same lines that they had in games 1 and 2. Same defensive pairings, Pecorino in net. I guess if it's not broke, you don't fix it, right? We'll see. Puck drop about 15 minutes away or so out in Denver. We'll be back after this.